Hanami is one of the unregistered special grade Cur Spirits that was born from the fear of land-based natural disasters. They appear with branch-like horns protruding out of their eyes and have a large red rose on their left shoulder. Due to the nature of their spirit, they wish to protect the earth from humans who have been abusing it for many years and wishes to clean it by killing off humans and replacing it with Cur Spirits. And because of their nature as a special grade, they have more abilities like faster regeneration, innate techniques, and a domain expansion, which was unfortunately never revealed. However, according to the JJK fanbook, the name of their domain expansion is called Shining Sea of Growing Branches. Akuro is one of the few registered special grade rebellious spirits that was revealed in the Shinjuku Showdown arc. It's one of many curse spirits that were controlled by Genjaku through the use of curse manipulation. It appeared as a large humanoid creature with 3 horns and 4 eyes, and what it looks to be a thick bushy mustache. Unfortunately, there isn't much we get to see about it, as it got ran over by a truck that was created through Takaba's curse technique called Comedian. Kuchisake was a vengeful cursed spirit controlled by Suguru Gero in Gojo's past arc. It appeared as a tall woman with long hair covering her face, but behind that face were several eyes and badges again covering her face and sharp teeth. She has a simple domain which forces anyone who's in it to answer her question. Once the question has been answered, she can choose to attack her targets with her scissors. Kechizu is one of the cursed womb dead paintings, a special grade that was created from the blood of a human and a cursed spirit. He appeared with 2 mouths, one way bigger than the other, with a small face that has no eyes but blood dripping out of the sockets. The blood that comes out of his body is a hint of what his techniques are, which is to manipulate the poisonous blood to poison his target, and uses a technique called decay that would decompose a body. The Fingerbearers are the type of special great cursed spirits that formed from a cursed spirit eating one of Sukuna's fingers. Their abilities are heightened through the power of Sukuna's fingers and act very Sukuna-like, meaning that they love to play with their toys and their opponents painfully. Once defeated, the opponent can remove the finger that is placed in their chest, and the cursed spirit will burn away. The Smallpox Hag is another special great disease cursed spirit that was summoned by Kenjaku. It has a large mouth with tusks coming out beside the mouth, and its whole upper body is covered in fur. The spirit has a tail end to make up the lower body. It's able to entrap its targets by using a gravestone where it will start a countdown from 3, and when the timer reaches 1, the target will receive smallpox and die. It's also one of the very few that can summon a domain expansion that has a sure hit effect. Choso is another cursed womb death painting, a special grade that was initially working with Kenjaku to get revenge until he found out about the truth of who he really was. He appears the most human out of all the cursed spirits, since he is a half human and half cursed spirit. He has a black line running across his face and dark eye patches. Despite his looks, he's actually over 150 years old, which gave him enough time to perfect his blood manipulation technique. Due to his fighting experience and background, he has a bunch of inherited techniques to fight while also having death painting perks which helped him identify those related to him. The Rainbow Dragon was a cursed spirit controlled by Gero that pretty much looked like a white dragon with yellow eyes. It was one of Gero's strongest curses that could fly. However, it was quickly killed off by Toji, who sliced him in half. Mahito is a special grade cursed spirit who had an alliance with many other special grades, who had the goal of eradicating the world and replacing humans with cursed spirits. He was one of the newly born spirits that appeared human-like and had stitches throughout his body with heterochromia. It is believed that he was created through the fear of others, which entails what his abilities are. His innate technique, Idol Transfiguration, lets him reshape the soul of any target, which allows him to physically alter the body of humans into a variety of other uses. He also has a domain expansion that is automatically connected to the souls of anyone who's in it. The other member of this alliance was Dagon, who was an unregistered special grade cursed spirit that was born through the fear of water-like natural disasters. He initially appeared as an octopus with only a circular body. However, when he evolved, he took a shape of something more humanoid. His technique lets him swallow up any target using waves and was able to summon multiple sea creature-like Shikigamis that would attack any target, and to top it all off, he had a domain expansion which depicted on a sunny day on a beach. Kurourushi, if that's how you say it, is a special great cockroach cursed spirit who appeared in the culling game. And just like the type it suggests, it appeared to have a cockroach-like face with a black cape covering their body. As a cockroach, it was able to produce more cockroaches and uses a cursed tool that launches eggs to the target, which would fester and infect the skin of the target. Naoya was initially a human who resided in the Zenin clan and was supposed to be the heir to his Zenin family, but due to some unfortunate circumstances, he ended up becoming a vengeful spirit. He takes a much absurd transformation, making him look like a caterpillar, but due to the shape of the curse, he was able to strengthen the use of his innate technique, which was projection sorcery that he inherited from the former Zenin head. Tamamo is one of the special great cursed spirits that was controlled by Gero in the Cursed Child arc. It has 4 eyes and long hair with human-like hands and feet while wearing a kimono. Unfortunately, nothing is known about his power as it was obliterated by Yuta and Rika. The inventory curse, as the name suggests, was a Cur Spirit that's only purpose was to store items. It appears as a worm, which was convenient enough for Toji as he used a curse to store all of his weapons. Aso is a cursed womb dead painting alongside Choso and Kechizu. He also holds human characteristics as he has a muscular body with dark eyes and 4 piercings, but behind his body is another face with red eyes and fewer teeth. He shares the same innate technique as Kechizu, which can poison blood and decompose targets, but also has the ability to make wings using blood. Rika was a former human and childhood friend of Yuta, who tragically died and was transformed into a special grade vengeful Cur Spirit, and stayed by Yuta for a long time. Her upper body had slightly muscular arms with claws while having vine-like tails connecting from head to body, and a dark tail. As a special grade, she had immense curse energy that was strong enough to blast away a lot of curses. After the Cursed Child arc, Rika's soul left and the Cur Spirit that remained was the Cur Spirit that stays with Yuta. Her appearance for the most part stays the same, but has hair instead of vines. This version of Rika can copy other techniques of other sorcerers by consuming a part of their target's body. The Yasohachi Bridge curse were Cur Spirits that resided at the Yasohachi Bridge. It's a mole type curse, but it moves quickly to dodge any attacks. Jogo is an unregistered special grade Cur Spirit that was a part of Mahito's alliance and was born to the fear of fire-like disasters. Jogo takes on a very human-like appearance with a volcano erupting at the top of his head and having one eye. He was one of the more destructive spirits as he was able to produce super concentrated fire that melts infrastructure. He was one of the very few that could release a domain expansion with a guaranteed hit factor, but unfortunately he was defeated by 2 of the strongest sorcerers in JJK. Ganisha is a special grade Asian divine curse that was controlled by Kenjaku. It appeared with a human-like body with 4 arms, long ears, 2 short tusks while wearing a crown. Its technique is super vague, but the idea is that it removes any obstacle that comes in their way. The flyheads are insect-like curses that are mainly used to test civilians to see if they can see curses. Another use for them was back in Gojo's past arc where Toji summoned a swarm of them to distract Gojo to interfere with Gojo's curse detection. Kogai was a minor antagonist in the Shibuya incident arc and was a grade 2 curse spirit born from the hatred of Locust Plague. It visually looks like a grasshopper, and because of his looks, his abilities resemble that of a grasshopper. Lastly, there are many more curses to see in the world of JJK, as there are many that were stored in Geto's body which was later taken over by Kenjaku, who then released a bunch of them. But now that the manga is coming to an end, we might not even see the merger which could have brought birth to the existence of an all-powerful curse spirit. With that is every curse spirit we know of in JJK. Let me know what you think, and as always, subscribe and follow for more JJK and anime content.